Hello there and welcome back to the Frenchies. Last time we were thinking a little bit about how it would be causing trouble for the Ottomans, and when we think about that we should probably check armies. We have the biggest armies as far as I know. The Ottomans actually have 100,000 men, so I would have to join my guys up pretty tightly to actually make that work. But on another note, if we go back to the index on navies total, the Ottomans actually have quite the huge navy, as you can see, so we'll have to do the exact same thing, build a huge navy, but unfortunately we don't have the force limits to actually build one at their size. And also I have no idea how the naval mechanics actually work. So how will we solve that issue? Most likely by, well, I'm pretty sure the Portuguese will help me, and also I'm pretty sure that the Ottoman navies won't actually be that condensed, I guess I could say. But what I will be doing is also destroying these light ships and things I don't need. I will be saving that trade fleet for a little while longer, and we'll be building galleons. We'll be building probably 30 of these, simply to make a point here. But I don't really have to make a huge fleet right away. Well, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So yeah, we'll most likely now lower these things a little bit even lower, or the fleet maintenance can actually be at full. I'll be saving up some money again to get things going, and once that fleet is built we'll be in a much better position. But as I said last time, what we will be aiming for this episode particularly, damn, I'm really not working today. What we'll be particularly aiming for this episode is getting the integration of Lorraine and also the Papal State going, because we need to free some diplomatic relations, as you see. So we'll probably also, once the time comes, aim to get Milan. They actually like me pretty well since I released them, and once we give them Parma, they basically have expended their duty, unless I can actually have them siege Mantua, Medina and so forth, so I can hand it to them. So we'll have to see what we'll actually do, but we're waiting at least for the coalition with Tuscany, or the truce that is, to be released or end. And that is on 31st of August 1595, so we'll have to wait another 3.5 years, and once that time comes we'll most likely declare war on them. What we also can do potentially is declare war on Ulm, release Trier, 3 provinces here, as a vassal, and also I can also feed the provinces to my vassals if we destroy them. I'm a little bit unsure on what Holstein is actually a kingdom. So potentially I could get a royal marriage with them. Brittany will probably... I could potentially do with Great Britain too, now I think about it, but waiting for the chance could potentially be tiring, troublesome and so forth, so we'll probably not do that. But for now I'll be waiting for the truce to end, then we'll be deciding on what we want to do. There we go, I've gotten some things done. Among them I have started the annexation process for both the Pope and also Lorraine here. So 4 of my vassals are currently in the process of being annexed, which will bring it down to 6, which will help out quite a lot. I have to say. I'm a little bit unsure, as you know, how the fleet mechanics are in this game, so I'll be experimenting with this in the war against the Ottomans, which is to come. But apparently it's quite expensive to have a fleet actually going. So yeah, we'll be probably lower the the fleet costs, but for now we also have the Portuguese fleet, we have the some of the other fleets, and also Aragon and Tuscany both have actually left the military coalition against me, which puts me in a position where I'm far too tempted to attack them, to actually just leave them be. Also, these guys doesn't really help that much, I think, for the trade power here. They do provide me with some naval tradition, I think, though. So yeah, probably have to fix that some other way. But for now, we will most likely just have them disband. Actually did that without actually me pressing the right button, I think. But still, that doesn't really matter. I'll probably also have these guys come home from Scotland. No real reason to keep them here. I'm not really planning on doing too much against the Great Britain, because, well, there is no reason to do so. Hire him, or yeah, hire him. 10 prestige and +1 stability for 200 ducats. I'd take that deal any day of the week. And also, that actually came as perfect heavy ship combat ability +10%. So Switzerland entered the military coalition against us. Apparently they didn't like the fact that I took their province and handed it over to Milan. But Tuscany and Aragon had left the military coalition against me and have been replaced by Switzerland and, if I remember correctly, to some extent Hungary. But yeah, the plan now is to fabricate the claim on Tuscany. I believe there's one guy who's already doing that. Try and keep these guys all happy. It seems they are pretty happy right now. Shouldn't be an issue. And as you can see, pretty soon the annexation of Scotland will be done, which is kind of scary. I have no idea how it will actually affect me. Denmark, Burgundy, Tuscany. I will not go after Tuscany. I think I can actually, if I play my cards right now, get Milan to take Mantua and Modena. So what I will be doing, as you might imagine, is dump those 20,000 men here and have them march to, or actually keep them in the boat and simply have them march on Parma as the war begins. So that's the plan. We'll simply have to wait for the claim to be completely fabricated. It's almost done. Also, we can always, as you know, declare war on the Aragonese afterwards. Potentially, we want to be a little bit on the low side here, be a little bit friendly with them. But they have a rivalry towards us, so perhaps that won't actually help. Aragon entered the military coalition against us. So basically, I'm 90% sure that once I actually start talking a little bit about tactics in front of this screen, that the people who actually, or the countries that are watching, can actually hear what I'm saying, because that's seriously how it seems right now. But I have a missionary who's not doing anything. What am I doing? There we go. But yeah, we're plotting against Tuscany, and we'll probably declare war on them as soon as the truce has been expired, which is on the 31st of August. We got the claim done in time. And thank you who's told that I can grow military access without taking up a relation. It really helps, but I should probably realize it sooner, because it's basically the only thing that makes sense. But we'll continue to convert them. The only real issue here is that they turn as fast as I convert them again, so we'll be stuck at 82 for a while. But I'm pretty sure that all my navies are done, so we'll be joining them up, and we'll be having some fun with them. The scary thing here is that treasury was usually at 22, now it's down to 7.75. So that navy that I just created are actually extremely costly. So we'll be trying to keep it to a little bit of a limit. No real use for those 5,000 men, so we'll put them in the garbage, so to speak. But still, good relations still here. Good. I hope. Yeah, they're still good. So you wanted a coalition against me, and then you want military access. Great Britain entered into a military coalition against us, probably because I took the lands here, or lands. They don't like that, I'll figure out. So yeah, plan now is to wait for the other countries to be joined in here. We'll also go ahead and get ourselves a captain to the ships. He seems to be fairly good. And we'll be testing these out against the Tuscany, or Tuscan ships, I guess. So yeah, we'll have to see how this turns out. There are no friendly units to attach to, and all in all, we'll be looking forward to getting into the scuffle with Brandenburg, Pomerania left. So basically, the coalition is breaking, I guess. Have the truce ended now? Yeah, they actually have. These guys aren't actually in the coalition anymore. So Brandenburg and the Palatinate declare war. I'm pretty sure I'll win this, even though I have a ridiculous amount of... well, they actually got there first, so what we'll be doing, we won't actually siege anything here, we'll simply try and destroy those units. So let me get the ships here, we'll be sending them, we'll be dropping them in Rome. Plan, destroy those 7,000 men ASAP. Once they have been destroyed, allow people to siege the lands for me. I don't care if I hand Mantua and Modena over to Austria, that's fine too. If I can hand at least Siena over to the Pope, that would be actually great too. So we'll have to see how this turns out. Only Tuscany, also a good thing. So yeah, we'll have to see how this turns out. I'll also most likely integrate Morocco as soon as I can. Can't always give them a royal marriage, they do hate me though. Declare war. The only real issue is that they are actually allied with the Ottomans, but and that means I can cause some troubles for them when I declare war on the Ottomans, which also could be quite interesting. Since I'm making quite a lot of money again now, so I'll keep the maintenance as it is. I don't think I'll have any chance of losing this, even though it's low. So we'll be sitting by, see what happens, and basically just try to once again get people on better terms with me, and also get the vassals annexed pretty soon. Claim our rival's province. Annex Lorraine, we'll go for that one. I've actually already started it, and it should be done soon. So once this, I'll once again put it on pause. Once this war is done, we'll see how we stand. But as of now, I have 94,000 of my men in this area and 26,000 over here. I'm pretty sure that the northern lands will be fine. So all in all, there aren't that much I want to pull off, but we'll be sitting by peacefully and see what happens. Aragon once again left the military organization against us, and seeing as these guys are flip-floppy as they basically are the flip-floppy as there is, so we'll go ahead, declare war on them now, take the opportunity. Unfortunately, the troops are a little bit far away, but still shouldn't really be a problem. I'll be sending them over straight away. The only little issue here is how many men do they have? 25,000, so they could potentially cause me some harm, although I do doubt it. Ground privileges has to be earned, you know, and I don't really care what you think about me because I'll most likely kick your butt without even trying. What we'll be doing though is get army maintenance up, simply to well, I think I didn't even have to do that when I think about it. So yeah, we'll be marching on that Aragonese army, try to destroy it. Battle of Ligurian Sea, seems our navy is more than capable, as it were, and we have no use for that that transport. So yeah, these guys will be sent to help, and then we will be kicking, or try to kick at least the Aragonese guys. But I can make a military commander out of my air. Why would I do that? He'll simply die without any good reason for it. So no, we'll not be making him into any general of any kind. What we'll be doing though is, yeah, I just realized I set the general on the wrong unit. I should have set it on the unit that arrived first. Still, Salamanca, they're actually running all the way back to where I want to be. I'll put you guys on, no, we'll actually just allow them to walk normally. But I'll show the battle, see how it turns out, but I'm pretty sure we have won this. And also, as I wanted, I can hand these two provinces over to Austria. Potentially also I can hand that one over to Milan. And if I'm lucky, I can hand this one over to Brittany. So we'll see how that turns out. It's quite possibly what will happen. And if that happens, then I'm basically set to make some serious gains here. But a little bit bad that they actually got that many men back, but I think I will win that battle nonetheless. But we are suffering a lot of damage to our forces, so we'll be sending another extra 20,000 men down to help. And also I will be sacrificing some military points to get there first, to get the bonus of the mountains to help me. These guys will be standing in Salamanca to basically kick their asses once they get back. And as you can see, this war is done. Unfortunately, I can't take Pisa or Siena, but I can at least demand that Austria is given those and Milan given that one. So I'm happy, and I think everyone should be happy because this is a fairly good deal for me. Boom. Austria growing, also good thing. I have no idea how Venice actually popped up there. I had to go back into my videos because I just realized I actually have a province here. So I have to check out if that is something that appeared recently, or if it's something that I simply have ignored because I didn't like them having that there. But it seems that we can soon start the integration of Milan as well. That's a good thing, although it will get an relation hit once we actually have annexed these guys, which are basically done very soon. So we'll start improving relations, we'll start becoming a little bit more friendly with them. And as you can see, we beat them there. I have no idea if they'll run to Valencia or Salamanca, so we'll simply cover both bases to be safe. Girona destroyed the Burgundy army, and it seems to actually run to Valencia. So I guess right. and I got there first, so I'm pretty sure this will annihilate their army to at least some extent. And they're actually running to Madrid, so we'll be following them. We can of course turn off forced march now, and I think once this war is done I'll get back to you. We'll simply keep it at that. Brittany has become ours again. We are sieging here. 52,000 men are actually standing here just gaining attrition. So yeah, will that trigger anything from you guys? Cannot be stopped. Well, we'll have to accept that then. I won't sacrifice 50 admin points every time that event has happened. That province has flipped 5 or 6 times now, so I honestly don't care anymore what it does. But for now, Valencia, kill it off, and I think I can actually hand the Barcelona here over to Portugal, which will be a very fortunate thing to do. But we'll kill off Madrid, and once we have, I think we're basically done here. Salamanca I need to take anyways. We'll probably release it as Castile. Sooner or later. Only cannons left. I'm pretty sure that means that I will destroy them upon entering. And once again, I actually Böhmerwald is the one that always flips, so we'll not be taking that one. I want to try and get a guy here who will actually help my missionaries, because I had one, he died, and that's a very sad thing. But yeah, there we go. That army destroyed. You guys can go home to where you belong. Milan got a severe hit when we actually annexed the vassal, and they'll probably get a couple of more hits before... no, if we're lucky, we can actually start the integration of Milan as well. Austria, Poland, and Portugal. It seems that vassals and unions doesn't actually interact with each other that way. No, it actually does, but it seems the... no, I don't think it does. Let's see here. Pretty sure it doesn't, or... it has something to do with how far it is away. If that's the case, then Austria will suffer 2 huge hits pretty much right after each other, probably even 3, which could be kind of scary. But what we will be doing now, down the maintenance on both, and well, prepare for the end of Aragon. We'll be see how this turns out. We are soon about to turn to 1600s, and let's see, the 2 successions. No one is interesting, unfortunately. Norway, Sweden, Great Britain, those are basically the 3 who are interesting, along with Hungary to some extent. So, no, wait. There are 4 interesting. Great Britain, Norway, Sweden, Hungary, and possibly even Holstein, although they do hate me a little bit. So I'll be keeping my eyes open for those 4. I'll probably just leave them alone. If they go to New World, I'll probably have to go there myself, kick them out. Because as you can see, I have view of most of it now, so even if they go there, I can keep them out of it, so I'm not really that concerned. But for now, we'll fight Aragon and allow this war to end. As you can see, I got a fairly good peace deal here with Burgundians. Burgundy will basically give up all of their claims on my lands. As you can see here, they don't have any cause anymore in my part of France. I'll probably go for an annexation of them sooner or later. They are a little bit annoying, but they aren't really an issue right now. They are simply a little red dot in the middle of my lands that basically can't do anything. I'm simply hoping, yeah, didn't expect it to get or turn into my color, but still, what we will be doing now is, well, take or give Portugal this one. Have them give up the claims to everything that my guys have taken, along with my provinces. And also I think Salamanca, release Castile from it, probably at once. Other than that, I don't think we'll do much. Or do you know what, we'll wait a little bit longer. If I'm lucky, I'll end up with something else. I'm a little bit unsure what, but still, it would be interesting to see if I can get Barcelona, Aragon or something over in someone else's hands. So I believe as long as I border it and they siege it for me, I actually won't have a say in it, so to speak. So for now, we'll go for this. And there we go. Portugal got another province, so they're basically getting pretty damn scary in terms of size, in terms of power. If we take a quick look here on the ledger, and we go after country, religions, well, this is country. How about economy? Income overview, nope. Can I get it as a list, perhaps? I'm not really used to this one yet, so country, score comparison, colonies, best leader, previous rulers, province, religions. Nope, not that one. Buildings, nope. Military, nope. Economy, income, nope. Huh. I thought I would get an overview over people or relation friendly, hostile, casus allies. This is kind of interesting. Colonialism on. Oh. I was a little bit scared there that someone actually started to get up in the New World, but it's simply Portugal. So no problems there. But this will probably be the end of this. We have more or less now dealt with Aragon. They have been crippled. We have more or less put us in a position where we can start the integration of Milan. We simply have to bribe them a little bit, I think, and also potentially even Morocco can potentially be gun the integration before we actually put ourselves in a position where we would what's its name, before we finish the annexation of Lorraine and the Papal State. So if I can actually start Milan and Morocco before then, that would be great. That would mean that I can start holy walling Algiers and other people. But we'll talk a little bit more about that next time. We will also probably start some sort of conquest against the Ottomans. I'm a little bit interested in seeing how this navy will do against theirs. Hopefully it will crush them, because then I can potentially cut their forces in half, and thus win pretty severely. They don't have military tech 15. I have no idea what Ottoman units actually are at 15, but I'm pretty sure they aren't really that great. And also we have, let's see here, we should potentially be at level 16 before we start the next war, and then we can actually get some better infantry, once again charge infantry. So we'll probably try to get 16, and then we will declare war on the Ottomans, see what happens. But once again, this has dragged a little bit out, sorry about that, but thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.